This is the basics of the first thing to know before ever manifesting and understanding the 7 laws of manifestation. Hi, you guys. My name is Gigi and welcome to my channel. And in today's video, we're going to be going into a slightly deeper than shallow dive into the world of manifestation. But before we get started, make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you'll never miss any of my enlightening content. So let's get started. Have you ever heard of the law of attraction or the law of assumption? Well, it's not just one law, but a set of 7 fundamental principles. Understanding these laws is crucial if you want to avoid being misled, manipulated, or taken advantage of when it comes to manifesting your dreams. So let's explore these laws together. I'm here to guide you through these 7 laws that can help anyone, regardless of their religious beliefs or background, to manifest a life worth living. These laws can be found in the various teaching of religions and often conveyed through stories, but sometimes the true meaning of these stories get lost in translation over time. So if you take the time to speak with people from different religious backgrounds, you'll notice a common thread. Warnings about how to live your life based on the universal laws. These laws have always existed and are evident in our everyday lives, and scientific knowledge is also there for it. They were once understood in junction with the sciences like astrology and numerology before they became separated, disregarded, and downgraded, even perverted into what we are kinda halfway knowing right now. The gist of it all comes down to a phrase you may have heard countless times before: your thoughts create reality. It's essential to choose your thoughts wisely and pay attention to what you're thinking. The law of attraction and the law of assumption, which are exactly the same thing, despite what you're hearing about online and not reading for yourself, okay, are a modern day interpretation of ancient teachings, which teaches you to focus on you as the hero, basically, in the movies that we play in our mind as we go about our day. Doing this will create the world you're actually wanting to manifest into your actual physical world. That is what I teach: mastery of destination realization, which is my new age fancy name for manifestation, since no one can think of the law of attraction or the law of assumption without attaching some new ism that's been created in our minds. Now that everyone is exposed to all of this, stuff right now, and it is not a new phenomenon. This is just a repeat of what had happened with all the other religions anytime the same information came out and the masses became aware of it. Anyways, let's briefly touch on the 7 laws. First one is mentalism. All is mind, the universe is mental. Your thoughts create reality. I know you have heard this before. You've heard this many, many, many times, but a lot of times we just put lip service to what we're hearing. We don't really think of it as anything other than just a catchphrase to say. And we have also started to forget that words have meaning. They just kind of are things that we just say now, which is really to your detriment anyways. So the law of mentalism is all it is mind and your thoughts, they create reality. All your thoughts, not just on Wednesdays, not the thoughts that you're thinking for the car that you want or the man that you want. It's all encompassing. You want that man, you want that car, but you don't have the money or you don't feel like you're good enough in some way. That is going to overshadow the whole, I believe I have a man. And then you start to just make it all just go to crap because the other thoughts afterwards are just really downgrading everything. Second one is correspondence. And by the way, these are not in any particular order, okay? They're all important. So correspondence is as above, so below, as below, so above. And you create your reality through your mind, and the world around you physically reflects this. So this third one is, and again, not in any particular order, vibration. Everything is in motion. Everything vibrates. By raising your vibration, you align yourself with your desires. There are many ways to raise your vibration, and saying those words is not one of them. It's not just, oh, raise your vibration, okay? It's more than that. Polarity. Everything has its opposites. By understanding that if you're in a state that is not where you would like to be, there is a polar opposite. And all you have to do is work yourself up emotionally to get to the other end, and it will reflect back to you. Also, doing this will save you, and it's also known in the Bible as the law of liberty, but Neville Goddard coined it as the law of assumption. So just remember that this is your savior doing that, using these laws, but polarity in particular. Oh, and fun fact, this is the law of assumption. As I said, Neville Goddard coined it. However, this is one of the focuses of the law of assumption, but with the law of assumption, you're still using all of the laws. So, for example, you are still using polarity along with mentalism because you have to have a brain and a mind to, and even maybe because you have to have a mind to be even able to jump over to the other end of the pole. And doing this raises your vibration. This is a whole process. They all kind of combine together. The next one is rhythm. And I think that's like the fourth one. Everything has to ebb and flow. Understanding the cycles and patterns of life allows you to know how and when to adjust them. And doing this will physically show up in your life, and you'll be able to master all this and flow harmoniously with them. One of the greatest things they ever taught you was in kindergarten when they taught you how to recognize patterns. And now in this adult phase, because I'm sure you guys are not toddlers watching this, you're learning a new way, a deeper way of recognizing patterns in your life, in yourself. So the next one is cause and effect. Every cause has an effect, and every effect has a cause. Your thoughts and which ones you choose to focus on have a good and unfavorable consequence. They have both a good and unfavorable consequence. It is something that is up to you to become aware of what you are thinking and adjust your thoughts accordingly. No one can do this for you. The choice is yours, but no matter what your thoughts are, they are always the initial cause. The next one, and at this time I don't even know which is this, 5 or 6, maybe. Someone put a number up as I say them. I guess gender. Okay, gender exists in everything, and there's a representation of masculine and feminine energies within everything. I'm going to say this. It's not just people. Not just people. Because I know this is a very sensitive subject. I had to put it out there. Warning, warning, warning. Whatever your mind is going to, whenever I say gender, take it out. That's not it. That ain't it. That's not it. Just so that you know, because I want everyone to watch this, because this is applying to everyone, not what you think. Remember that. We're learning a whole new way and a new set of vocabulary that was the initial vocabulary that has been altered to the vocabulary that we have now. And I'm bringing you back, taking you way back to the initial, okay? And the initial meaning of what it was when it came to metaphysically the term gender, okay? This concept requires a very careful explanation, but a little taste, a little sprinkle of what I mean is it's all in the energy and not the physical manifestation of people only. It's into the entire world. And I'm talking even minerals in the earth that has this, okay? Think calcium and magnesium. I know that's kind of out there, but you'll know, you'll get what I'm talking about. The physical things are the effect of the energy of masculine and feminine. I promise you, it's not what you think. I promise. Okay? Think along the lines of the energy of the sun versus the moon and their scientific actions. Or think of the egg and the sperm and how they interact with each other. Okay, moving on. These laws have been known for ages and passed down from generation to generation to generation for eons and eons and eons. And they can be found everywhere throughout all the religions. And the 7 principles are not easy to just hear them and know them despite being told stories. So you actually have to experience them. But a better way to get a better understanding is through stories. And what better way? I mean, come on, you know? Who doesn't like a good movie? Who doesn't like a good story? I remember story time when I was a kid. It was like the best thing, you know what I mean? And that's why these religions, they all have their own books to teach us how to use them through stories, these 7 laws, okay? While I'll be primarily discussing the Hermetic principles, I'll sneak in a little of the metaphysical teachings that I know of that I've started to understand from the Bible here and there, okay? And leave a comment if you're interested in hearing any of the little tiny tidbits of stuff that I started to understand when it came to reading and interpreting the Bible in the metaphysical sense. So I'm curious because I'm still learning. I'm still a student. I'm not Neville Goddard, I'm Gigi. Hi. But I still know that he's not the only one. He's just one of many that was able to interpret. And there's more people that know more than what he knew. So, and I'm studying, but I'm not an expert, and I'm just teaching the Hermetic principles. And just by the way, the Hermetic are actually a copy of the Kemetic, and the Kemetic is a copy of whoever was before. Okay, because these laws, they always have exist, and there's always going to be somebody that's aware enough to understand something is up, just something. That's how I came. That's how I came to all this. I knew something was going on. And if you guys are interested in that story, leave a comment. Let me know. I want to know what you're interested in. Okay? Learning and implementing these laws require awareness and control over your thoughts and emotion. It's not enough to simply know them. You have to become a doer and take action, okay? And when I say know, I mean know of them, because there's a difference between knowledge and wisdom. I'll be sharing more detailed explanations of the techniques in the future videos, but for now, it's crucial to grasp the basics. And I'll give you I'm like giving you like the basics. I'm giving you the basics, okay? Remember, there are multiple ways to achieve your desires, and it's about finding the approach that works best for you. Becoming aware of your issues, and then your response to them will transform you into your own therapist. It's like peeling back layers of an onion, removing mental patterns one by one. This work is challenging, but rewarding, and the results are guaranteed. It's important to note that how you respond to the results, whether positive or negative, will shape your journey. We're constantly all learning here to strive to become better versions of ourselves. If you're here for the spiritual journey of mastering your destiny and turning it into reality, leave a comment below saying, I am here. I am here. Okay. I can't wait to talk to you in the next video. That's all for today in this video. If you found this information valuable, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it. Share it with people. Share it with your friends. We all need something. I'm sure giving this information will help somebody, and it will help you in turn. That's part of the laws. And don't forget to subscribe and like and turn on those notifications for the subscription to the bell, okay? And yeah, that's it. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you.